Welcome to the revolution.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality.
Live the revolution.
Hey everybody, it's Str8 GeeK'D OuT back again with another pickup video. I know it's been a long time, about a month since I made my last video. I made a quick little pickup video showing some GBA games. But other than that, been really busy finishing up school and all that fun stuff and family stuff. But anyways, got some cool stuff since I've been gone. So I'll go ahead and get started. I had my son's birthday this past month, in the beginning of the month, and one of my good friends, Orlando, he came to the birthday party with his kids and his family and stuff like that, and he brought me some stuff that I've been looking for, and I was pretty stoked to get. And one of the things was, let's see here, right here, a little bit better. Oh, it's terrible angling. There you go. Let's see if I can get this a little better. There you go. The Halo Green controller. I was looking for this. I got a green controller for my Xbox, original Xbox, Halo edition, but it's not the one that actually says Halo on it. So I was really happy to get it. He said that one of the buttons stick, but I'll be able to clean that out and get it fixed and make sure that all works good. So I'm just happy to have it. In that worst case scenario, I'll just swap shells. Then he also was nice enough to bring me a game that he said he wasn't going to play much, but I know that I will because I had a lot of fun with this game on the original Sega Genesis when it first came out. I begged my grandmother forever to get it for me, and she finally did it. So, and that is Sonic 3D Blast, but on the Sega Saturn. See, I had it on the Genesis, so it's really cool to actually check it out on the Saturn. And I have quite a few Saturn games, but not a lot of platformers. So. And I'm into platformers, so I definitely want to check this one out and give it a good chance. And then my other friend, Jose, aka Vintage Game Finder, he came by and he kind of gave me some of these manuals for the original Atari system for different games and stuff like that, because he doesn't really collect for Atari or anything like that. So I was pretty stoked to get that. I got E.T. for Atari 2600, Lock and Chase, Carnival, Grinder. I never heard of that. This one's pretty cool. Star Raiders, Space Invaders, Berserk, and last but not least, Asteroids. When looking at my collection, I actually have quite a few of these games, but obviously didn't have the manuals for them because you always get a loose cart. You're never going to get them really boxed or anything, so it's kind of cool to have the manuals to go with it. And I just started making clamshells for my games, which I'll show you a little bit later. So that's nice to have that to be able to complete them. Then this past, like I said, I haven't been really going out hunting or anything like that. I've been so busy with work and family and this and the other. But I eventually finally did escape my house to go hunting a little bit, and I picked up a few things from my local pawn shop in my area. It's been hit or miss. Hasn't been too much stuff, there because of everybody getting their income tax returns. So they've been buying everything out, but I actually got pretty lucky. I actually ended up finding a couple of things. I ended up finding for the PSP Ape Escape, which is really cool. I didn't have this one in my collection, so that's cool. And I picked up a PS2 game that is so nice in condition, complete and everything. I was really, it looked like it just came out of the wrapper brand new, but for PS2 game, that's amazing. And that is Tenku Fatal Shadows. So that was a really nice one to pick up. And then I also picked up for Xbox 360 The Last Remnant and Phantasy Star Universe for the 360. For the 360, I pretty much only pick up like exclusive stuffs, RPGs, things like that. I'm not going for a complete collection of 360, just because I'm going more for a complete collection of PS3 games. So everything that's not on the PS3, then I go ahead and get that one for the 360, or Wii for that matter. Minus the Wii shovelware, because we all know that it had too much crappy shovelware. So that was pretty much it for the pawn shop on that day. And then, so more recently, I finally got out this past weekend and went to the flea market on Friday. Right after work, I swung by the Flea Masters to check out and see if I saw anything. Didn't see much, but I actually ended up picking up one thing, and that is Math Blaster for the Sega Genesis. As you know, I'm a big Sega guy, and I love Sega Genesis, and I'm trying to go for a complete collection of that, which is a task in itself. But I'm really stoked. I'm really happy to get this. This was one of the ones I was looking for. It's not complete, unfortunately. It doesn't have the manual, but still, for the price I paid, which is really cheap, it definitely is something that I had to have for my collection. So, thanks a lot for me catching that one. Then on Sunday, I went out to the flea market and ended up picking up some more stuff. I got this for dirt cheap as well. I ended up picking up some PS1 games. I ended up picking up a complete copy of Parasite Eve for the PlayStation 1. Really good condition. The discs have barely any type of mark or smudges or anything like that. And the case is in really good condition as well. Whoever had these took care of them. Also picked up Mega Man 8 for PlayStation 1. Twisted Metal 3. Which I have Twisted Metal 3, but I have the Greatest Hits version. So that's an upgrade. I'll just trade off the other one. And then I got a sealed copy of Heart of the Darkness for the PlayStation 1. There you go. It's killing me. Light-wise. So anyways, a sealed copy of it. So that's pretty cool. I usually do not grab sealed games because, I want to play the game. It's just going to drive me crazy. But being it was a PS1 game and I have so much other stuff I'm playing right now, I'm sure I'll find another one loose, to be able to play. And then, lastly, I also picked up at the flea market on Sunday Super Mario Brothers Wii for the Wii. I didn't have this one. I had the one for the Wii U, but I didn't have this one for the Wii. And picked it up for dirt cheap as well. Way less than what you would think. It's complete, which is good. No scratches on the discs. Everything taken care of. So that was pretty much it for my pickups. I did order a few things online. I ended up getting in a couple more of these cases. I don't know if you can see them here. It's kind of hard because it's obviously see-through. There you get the little glare there. These cases, after you fold them out, will fit like a Genesis game in them, or it'll also fit NES games, and that's what I got them for the cardboard games, cardboard boxes. That a lot of these games came in for Sega Genesis towards the later half of its life cycle, as well as the NES games. And then, so I got a couple of these, which was nice, so I can go ahead and cover that up. And then also, let me jump off camera for half a second here. I ended up getting these universal cases and making custom cover art from using the cover project, which is really cool. So I ended up making these little cases for my Super Nintendo game. Like this is Ghosts and Goblins or whatever. And as you can see, got the case here on the back. You can kind of read the whole bio, and then when it's actually sitting on the shelf, it actually looks really good. So I'm really happy about this because you get so many games, especially like Super Nintendo, N64. N64 is the worst because you get so many games and you can't read the labels if they're stacked up on top of each other unless you're actually going through them manually. So these universal cases are lifesavers. I love them. I swear by them. Especially since boxes for these games have gotten ridiculous prices and people think they have gold, and I refuse to pay twice as much for the box than I paid originally for the game. So I went ahead and started getting universal cases and printing up the artwork and stuff like that, and it comes out really good. I just ended up, to save money and ink, I just did it on regular paper, but underneath the plastic sleeves, it looks really fine. There's no issue with it. Here's another one. I got Metroid, and I got Gradius as well. But instead of them, looking all crazy, now when they're all actually on the shelf, they actually look a lot better lined up. So I'm really happy to get that one. And then I did a couple of, one more time, be right off the camera screen. I'm back. I did my Atari games, like I was saying earlier. So now I have those manuals. I can put them in here and actually have like a complete, in some sense, complete in box Atari games. So here's some of the Atari ones I did. So it's really cool. They have some Atari. Here's Str8. So I have the manual now I can throw with it. And then this is Donkey Kong Jr. for the Coleco. So that came out really cool. Like I said, when they're sitting on the shelf all together, they look really cool. A lot better than just having just a cart there. My next step is to get some more of these universal cases, and you have to do a little bit of modding on the inside of it. They pretty much, from out the gate, will fit Atari, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, N64, Super Nintendo games, no problem, with no modifying. But for NES games, you'll have to cut a couple little tabs out of the cases to make it fit correctly. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of those more, another couple hundred of those cases, so I can do my entire NES collection, because I have that straight pretty much, for the most part, cart only. So, but that would be awesome once I'm able to get those and get those all printed up and on the shelf. And then, other than that, that's pretty much it for my pickups. Other than that, I've been really working on saving money and time to redo my game room a little bit. I've been working on, I kept on talking about promising a game room tour, and I've been wanting to do one, and then I keep on changing things around, so I have to reshoot. So I figured I'm just going to wait until I get my entire game room set up, get all my new shelving in place, get everything where I need it to be, so that everything looks really nice, and then shoot a video. And I already have some ideas of how I'm going to do it, so it'll look really nice. So you look forward to that in the next month, 2 months or so. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you haven't already hit the like button, go ahead, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I don't know what you're waiting for. And then if you haven't seen some of my other videos, check out some of my older videos. I got some pretty good pickups. Other than that, like I said, thanks for watching. Str8 GeeK'D OuT.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality.